I'm definitely saving a lot of time. Things that would have used to have taken, say, 2 hours to do, I can now potentially do in 10 minutes. It's taken us from having to present 50 different slides to having one dashboard and then looking at the most important things. The great thing I love about Tableau is it's quite agnostic about what data it's dealing with. It doesn't matter whether it's 20 rows or 200 rows or 200 million rows. You've still got a consistent way of looking at it, and a product that doesn't fall over once you get past a certain amount. And we've tried to push it to really deal with big data, and it does fantastically well. One aha moment we had was when we combined a few different data sources and put them on a dashboard. So we took website traffic, media activity, and then their calls to their call centre, the measure of volume over just the course of a month. And the interesting thing you really saw was there wasn't an uplift in the number of calls to the call centre, there was an increase in website traffic, and that was something which took 5 or 10 minutes to put together, but traditionally would have taken time to do because it was 3 different data sources. You'd have had to either join them together in Excel, which would potentially taken time, had to draw on 3 separate charts, make sure that the axes were lined up on all of them. But by doing it in Tableau, it was relatively easy to do, but gave an instant insight to that client's business. Tableau is a fantastic tool for very quickly visualising quite complex data. So the London bus map, which I did earlier this year using Tableau Public, actually started off as an internal idea. A colleague in another team asked if we could look at the bus routes in London to be able to help a client understand buses as an advertising vehicle. The great thing was there was some hard work obviously getting hold of the data, but then to turn it into something which was interactive but also looked great was really easy and quick using Tableau. So it was no more than 3 or 4 hours work to produce something which looked fantastic and answered the questions. Like I said, it was fantastic to be able to publish something that was interactive, as much as anything interactive and web-based, really quickly. I just think there's no other piece of software that I'd be able to do that with. It takes data from being something that's really dry, sends it to be in lots of bar charts, lots of tables, and you pick out the one number that was interesting, to something which you've got lots of people engaging with, and starting to ultimately ask more questions of. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the best piece of software that I think I've ever used.